Commissioner. Pope Julius II commissioned Michelangelo to build his tomb. The statue of Moses sits in the center of the bottom tier. Description. Michelangelo finished the Moses in marble unequaled by any modern or ancient work. Sitting in a serious attitude, he rests with one arm on the tables of the law and with the other holds his long beard. The face seems as one regards it to need the veil to cover it, and so well has the artist presented in the marble the divinity with which God had provided that holy expression. The draperies fell in graceful folds. The muscles of the arms and bones of the hands are such a beauty and perfection, as are the legs and knees and the feet being adorned with excellent shoes. Analysis. The Moses depicts the biblical figure Moses. The story is from the Old Testament book of Exodus. It says that Moses leads the Israelites, who he has just delivered from slavery in Egypt, to go to the top of Mount Sinai. When he returns, he finds that the Israelites have constructed a golden calf to worship and make sacrifices to. One of the commandments Moses received is, "Thou shalt not make any graven images." So when Moses sees the Israelites worshipping this idol and betraying the one and only God who has just delivered them from slavery, he throws down the tables and breaks them. Renaissance features or elements that you observe. Human beauty and proportioned body, inspired in Greek and Roman sculptures, and the type of sculpture is a tomb.
Of Adam. The creation of Adam was painted by Michelangelo Buonarroti. It was painted in 1511 and it belongs to the 16th century or Cinquecento. Pope Julius II paid for this painting. It's situated on the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel. In this picture, there are two human figures and a lot of angels. The person on the left is Adam, which has been created by God, on the right, surrounded by the angels. Adam and God are very close in the center, almost touched by their hands. Adam is sitting on the land, which is a part of the dead, and God is inside a cloak, which is similar to a uterus, with an umbilical cord. This painting is a fresco and has light colors and is very realistic. Several hypotheses have been put forward about the meaning of the creation of Adam's highly original composition. Many of them taking Michelangelo's well-documented expertise in a human anatomy as their starting point. In 1990, an Anderson, Indian physician named Frank Meshberg, noted in the Journal of the American Medical Association that the background figures and shapes portrayed behind the figure of God appear to be anatomically accurate picture of the human brain. Dr. Meshberg's interpretation has been discussed by Dr. Mark Lee Appler. On close examination, borders in the painting correlate with major sulci of the cerebellum in the inner and outer surface of the brain stem, the frontal lobe, the basilar artery, the pituitary gland, and the optic chiasm. Alternatively, it has been observed that the red cloth around God has the shape of a human uterus, and the scar hanging out, colored green, could be a newly cut umbilical cord. Recently, a group of Italian researchers published on Mayo Clinic Proceedings an article where the images of the mantle and the postpartum uterus were overlapped. According to Enrico Bruscini, 2004, this is an interesting hypothesis that presents the creation scene as an idealized representation of the physical birth of man. The creation. It explains the navel that appears on Adam, which is at first perplexing because he was created not born from a woman. And finally, the Renaissance features or elements are inspiration on the artistic models of antiquity, Greece and Rome, simplicity, harmony, proportion, and straight lines, and finally, interest in representing ideal beauty. They discover perspective, and the theme is religious.